Senator Clinton holding a rally. Did you expect him to retire from the campaign? Do we withdraw?
Well, I learned a long time ago not to speak for other elected officials. I'm looking very much forward to seeing my good friend and colleague Hillary Clinton tonight. She's run an extraordinary race. She has lifted up the expectations of all women and men. I would say in our country she got more votes than anyone, over 17 million votes. She's run an extraordinary campaign, won some of the largest, most delegate-rich states, and has raised many of the issues she cares deeply about, particularly health care, improving educational standards, and she has had she's faced many people who've asked her to step aside. I'm very proud that she stayed in till every single delegate vote was counted. And I feel that she will be there to tell us what the final tally is, and she will be there with a strong message.
Would you like her to go to the convention as a presidential candidate?
I am supporting Hillary Clinton. I believe she would be our strongest candidate for president. I hope that she will be our nominee. In any event, at the end of the day, you have to count the votes. Whether you're going to pass the sex trafficking bill or whether you're going to be the nominee, it has to be the vote count. And once you reach the vote count, I believe that we should come together as a party and unify behind the Democratic nominee. We have only had 2 Democratic presidents in the last 44 years. And both of those presidents came from red states and were governors of those red states. This is the first time since Senator Kennedy led the Democratic Party to victory that one of the nominees will be a senator. It will have to be a senator. Only 3 senators are left standing. And what I find so interesting and really inspiring in this race is that all 3 candidates represent protected classes. Women, African Americans, elderly. All 3 are protected classes, and all 3 have overcome tremendous obstacles and lifted up the aspirations of many people in all of these different areas. I know that Senator Clinton is an extraordinary senator for our great state. She would be an extraordinary president. In any case, whether she's our senator or our Democratic nominee, we win in New York because her services and her commitment to the values and goals that we share for healthcare, education, the environment, no better champion than our 2 great senators.
Throughout the campaign,
point out that all 3 are is that this is her last hurrah that she's coming out after tonight. It's the stories on the wires. Your reaction, disappointed, or you feel about that?
I am proud of her. I am proud of the race that she ran. I am proud of the number of voters that supported her. I am proud of the opposition that she overcame. I was with her in New Hampshire when people were holding up signs saying, "Iron my shirt." I know that there are websites called Make My Sandwich Hillary Clinton and Resign from the Race. Luckily, there are more people that support her than oppose her, but she has fought obstacles that confront many women every day. And these obstacles that she has overcome will make it easier for women in all areas to overcome discrimination and obstacles before them.
But throughout the campaign,
and you think women
I believe Democrats will unify behind the Democratic nominee. There's too much at stake. When you look at the economy, they inherited a surplus. They have given us an $8 trillion debt. All of you owe $30,000. We have lost standing in our world community. We have not invested in education and healthcare to move forward. We have been involved in a war that has squandered the wealth and lives of many New Yorkers. And it is time to declare victory and start going on to other pressing.
Congresswoman, when you point out that all 3 candidates are from protected classes, is that a nice way of saying that John McCain is old?
Well, he is a senior senator. We have 3 protected classes. We have a woman, an African American, and a senior citizen. All three have overcome various obstacles and prejudices. And I think that it has been the most interesting race in my lifetime, and I believe the Democratic primary has strengthened the Democratic Party. We have more new registrants, well over 3 million new people registered to vote as Democrats. What is the press always knows the answer. It's well over 36 million people have voted in the Democratic primaries, maybe even more.
But do you think that John McCain is too old to do the job?
No, I do not.
Throughout the campaign and even here today, you indicated that more people voted for Hillary than for Barack Obama, but that he's leading the delegate count. Which is a better indicator to determine the nominee, the popular vote or the superdelegate count?
We have to follow the procedure and the rules. That's how we determine our Democratic nominee. And the procedure and the rules say delegate count is what we rely on. So that is what will be the determination. Once one of the candidates reaches the delegate count, they are the nominee. And at that point, I believe it's important for the Democratic Party to unify and push very hard for victory in November.
Is Ms. Clinton make any mistake during the race that you can think of?
When you look at the end of the day, you can always think of ways you could have done something better. I think all of us feel that way. She ran a good race. She got more of the popular vote than any other candidate. She won many large states, and she raised important issues. I am very proud of her as a candidate and a senator.
Is it fair and somewhat? Is it fair for the Democratic Party to nominate a person who didn't win the popular vote, but who won sort of the electoral vote? Does it sort of sound a lot like 2000?
We have rules and procedures in place. If you want to change the rules and procedures, then you can do that in the next election. But right now, it is based on delegate count.
What about if she's offered the vice presidency and she asked you for advice? What would you tell her?
I would say go for it. I would say that she strengthens the ticket. I would say that she unifies the party. And I would say it would be a very, very strong ticket going into November with two proven candidates with strong track records and strong following.